Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ben, Liv, and Peter again with the Gamers Report 2.0.
Hello.
Whoop whoop. Hello.
3 weeks, man. 3. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. This week we're going to be talking about a little bit of E3 news, some new game releases, some game mentions, and a few other small details. Nothing too heavy this week as we're getting ready for E3. I'm sure we'll have a ton to talk about next week regarding E3 and all of its wonders and woes that come out of it. So, Peter, what do you got for us today, man?
Well, there's not been that much news that I've come across, mostly because most of the big three are saving their stuff for E3, obviously.
Right,
But
right.
we've had a few leaks, apparently. One of which, a trailer that I saw this morning. I don't know when it dropped.
Oh, wow.
I think it either dropped on Tuesday or yesterday. Apparently, there's a new Bubsy game coming out.
That was my news.
Sorry.
Ah,
Man, it must have been really important to you guys.
I
It's
just wanted
Nothing
to talk
else.
about Bubsy.
it's the first one in what?
Well, let's talk
12
about it.
years?
Let's talk about it because I know nothing about it. Peter was talking to me a while ago, and because I just asked him what he had done, and he was like, oh yeah, I have news for this game, and I was like, cool. What is it? He said, Google it, and I was like, maybe later.
Just Google Bubsy 3D. and
So
see what comes up.
what is this? What is it? Is it Bugsby?
Bubsy.
What is it?
Bubsy.
Bugsy.
It's
Bubsy. Bubsy.
Okay, Bubsy. Okay.
It's a thing. Yeah.
Is it?
He's a bobcat.
Oh dear.
He was
Like Sonic the Hedgehog, but like Sonic's up here, Bubsy's like here.
Oh wait, is he purple?
No.
No, he's orange.
Oh.
Yeah, he's an
Alright.
orange He's an
I
orange
know. I
bobcat.
was watching. Or I saw some gameplay of one of the Sonic games, and there's this random cat in it. I didn't know if that's who you're talking about.
Oh, that's big. That's
Yeah,
Big
big
the
the cat. I thought I didn't know if it was the same person or not. I had no idea.
Mm-mm.
But yeah, so what's the game about? What's the original one about, anyways?
It's just
'Cause I have no idea.
It's just a 2D platformer from the
16-bit.
Yeah, and SNES.
Oh, okay. Oh wow.
And he was basic. It was from that era where like all the companies were trying to have their Mario/Sonic,
Right.
and he was Accolades 1, which is apparently still a thing. Which
Really?
I was shocked to find out. I thought Accolade had gone bust after Bubsy 3D. But no,
Wow.
Accolade are apparently still a thing and are making this game. I can't think of anything they've done since.
Maybe it'll be like Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, and just the longer you wait, the better the game is. Potentially, right? No, not at all.
It's
They said no.
It's a 2D platformer again, so
Oh dear.
they're getting away from Bubsy 3D.
Is that a good thing?
Google Bubsy 3D, you'll find out.
Okay. Okay, I'll have to put that on the list of things not to Google. So, is there anything new in this game that they're changing? How much do you know about it?
I've only seen the trailer. It's it looks, well, from the gameplay that they showed, it looked more competently made than the other games, which is a good thing.
That's good. Yeah.
But yeah, I will. I don't know how much of that information on the game is out there. One moment.
So,
I just know
while
that
he-
it's coming out in like September or something. That's what I saw. Only on
Okay.
Steam so far.
Steam
quite
and
a few games
PS4
in September.
apparently.
PS4 confirmed.
It said at the end of the trailer that that's on PS4. I think the only console that's not confirmed for is the Switch.
Okay. Cool. So, Olivia, did you have anything else other than coming out in September? Did you have anything else on that you wanted to talk about?
Nah, not really. I just know that like nobody thought it would come back, and they were like,
Right.
surprise.
Right.
So
Yeah, I didn't think it would come back. I mean, I didn't know it existed, so I definitely didn't think it would come back. So yeah, I guess that's a game. I'm sure we'll talk about it when it comes out, when you guys start playing it more. Are you guys gonna get it? I imagine so, since you're both so excited to talk about it.
I'm not excited for it being a thing. I'm just in shock that it is.
yeah.
Yeah, you see that face that they both just made? That's typically the face of when I ask, should we do something here? Should we do something with this?
Bum, bum, bum.
Can we put in a picture of Bubsy 3D?
Oh, I will.
Hey, Peter, you just got more work.
Actually, I can do that now. Actually, because I can just screen share it.
See, that's the great part about directing this with Olivia and letting Peter produce it, is because I don't have to learn how to do that. Because I am editing handicapped severely.
Why are his eyes so far apart?
It's.
Should I look this up? I've got to figure out what this is.
Okay.
So,
It's like it's not even that his eyes are far apart. It's just that his pupils are like
Yeah.
like the opposite size
His
of his
pupils are
eyes.
different sizes.
no, this is a weird thing. Why?
Oh, why is this
It's
a
like
thing?
Sonic's like pedo cousin. I don't like this, guys. I don't like this. I'm deleting that. That's weird. That's just weird. You guys are weird.
What a beautiful creature.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, I don't really have anything new other than recently found
this is
Ageless.
Bubsy 3D.
Oh dear. Dude, look at the second picture on the second column, or the second row. That is just weird, man. His eyes are way too big. Oh my goodness. Man, I've missed so much.
This game came out a few months before Super Mario 64.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
well,
sinking. And I think
it's a shame
after
it
Crash
didn't make
Bandicoot,
it. Shame it didn't make it into mass production. And by shame, I mean absolute blessing to humanity. Good lord.
I really like the picture that's 2 to the right from that one.
that one.
That one. Look at his eyes.
Oh my god. What are you freaks playing?
Oh,
That's
I
just
love
weird.
that.
I actually,
Oh my goodness.
I've only played this game once, and it was when I was really, really young, and it was one of the first games I played on the PlayStation, because I just finished playing Crash Bandicoot 3, and so I was like, I want more 3D platformers, more, and then I obviously went and played Spyro and Croc and games like that, and then I came across this. I was like, Bubsy. I'll give it a go. And
Give it a go.
yeah,
It's got a cute name.
even my 5-year-old self knew that this game was shit.
That's bad. Even like, yeah, at that young of age, everything looks good, but man, look at that sun. I think that's the sun. I have no idea what that is.
That's an enemy.
It
it's meant to
looks
be
like
like
another
a-
pedo.
I think it's meant to be some sort of like lightning-based enemy or something.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Oh dear.
It is a thing of beauty. Oh, God bless you, YouTube.
Goodness gracious.
So yeah, that's
Okay.
a thing.
Good lord. Well, okay. I'm gonna talk about my little small bit of not news necessarily, but information. So basically, as far as looking ahead to E3, I know the main thing I'm focused on is Xbox because that's what I play the most. That's what I really enjoy. Saying a lot today. They are revealing Scorpio, obviously, even more so than they already have. One thing I did see is alleged 4K streaming, which I didn't like the streaming option on the Xbox One. I would have preferred to go myself to Twitch and run it through my laptop. Not that I'm the greatest streamer ever, but I just didn't really like running it through the Xbox. So I don't know how I'm gonna like their new. I don't even know if I'll get the Scorpio. I just don't feel like buying another console. At the moment, it's just I don't feel like it's a big enough. I know graphics are important to people, but I've never been like, oh man, the graphics are phenomenal. Like when I went to when I started playing Xbox One, I was like, oh wow, the graphics are fantastic. I didn't realize I was still playing on a 720 TV. Like I'm not gonna notice the graphics clearly. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So it looks great, and I know a lot of people like it. Me personally, I just haven't really cared about Scorpio at all, and that's really sad to me. But I guess it is what it is. I did find a list of games that they're going to be talking about, or at least kind of preview. One of those is Forza 7. That's no surprise. They typically show Forza at E3. It is a pretty game. It's usually very well designed, and the art for it is really pretty. So that's always a good game to show off their new hardware with. So that's pretty cool. They're also showing off Crackdown 3, State of Decay 2, FIFA, Madden, Battlefront 2, Red Dead 2, which a lot of people are looking forward to. It's been a while since the first one came out, and everybody loved that, obviously. And Rockstar does such a good job anyways. You know that's going to be good. Mm. So, and then the one that I'm really happy that they're actually showing off at E3 is Call of Duty. I'm actually excited about this Call of Duty. I thought about it before. It's the first Call of Duty I've been excited for probably ever, because I didn't get into Call of Duty until after Modern Warfare had come out, and I didn't play Modern Warfare for a very long time. I played the originals. So I really like the World War II style warfare more so than the wannabe Halo style that they got into later. But I really, really look forward to that. That, and the only other game was mentioned was Sea of Thieves. So I was really happy about that, obviously. And there are, if you guys haven't checked it out yet, you really should, their insider letter or whatever, because there are, I believe, 5 alpha tests coming this week. I don't know if that's still open or if the number of people they have for the tests are closed off. But if you can get into that on Xbox One, that would be fun to play. Trust me, it's great. It's phenomenal. I had a blast last week when I played with a guy from England and a guy from Canada, and we had the coolest 3-man crew of any pirates ever. It was really great. A lot better than this. So I don't know. I really like that game for some reason. I'm not normally into games like that, but that is a fantastic game, and it gets better for every alpha they've released. So really, really suggest you guys go check that out. It's a lot of fun. Mm. So that's my lot of spew of nothing really. So what have you guys been doing this week? What have you done? Because I know we've all been really busy this week. Haven't really had a chance to talk.
I had volleyball start back up, so I'm really sore.
Nice.
I've mostly been getting that D&D show sorted. And
nice. You've been unboxing the rest of your stuff from moving?
No.
Oh.
Honest answer?
No.
A week. Slowly getting there.
Okay.
He opens it as he needs it.
Right,
yeah,
right.
Pretty much.
I need new cups, and I don't want to wash cups. So let me see if I can find a box. That's great. So how is the D&D show coming? As far as recordings.
Fine, absolutely fine. Currently exporting the one from last night as we're talking right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
So for people who didn't get to watch it this week, can you kind of give a little bit of a recap of what happened?
God.
It's a long one. It's a long one. Get some. I would say get popcorn, but you need a full meal. Get a full meal and buckle in.
But
it's definitely worth the watch.
Don't watch it all in one go.
Yeah.
Although you do get to see mine and the player's slow descent into madness as the session goes.
That was great. That was great.
And later. session just didn't end. Basically, the short and sweet version is players on the road. It's the traditional way most Dungeons and Dragons campaigns start. Players are travelling on the road and they're attacked by a bunch of goblins. And these goblins are strangely powerful. So yeah, it's basically just them trying to wipe out a goblin lair. And it may or may not go poorly right from the get-go, but that's just the way that D&D works.
So who's your favorite character right now? I know you're master, but how? I know you obviously get to see everybody's transformation. So who's your favorite right now, as of episode 1?
I don't know, because obviously episode 1 was recorded about a month or so ago. So much stuff has happened. I think I have to say Tippo, played by my friend Dave, the human wizard. He is extremely entertaining, just because Dave in general just always goes for really.
I think honestly, Dave needs to be one of our first guests on the podcast. One of them, maybe not the first one, but he needs to be one of them because he's definitely an entertaining person. He's got a nice personality to him.
I'll ask him.
It'll be a while before we start doing guests, but he'd be a really good one. He would keep us from running out of things to talk about, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, he would. It has to be Tippo. It feels bad me saying that because it's like being asked to pick your favorite child. You just can't do it. But I think in this campaign, I think that the rest of the group will agree that Tippo is MVP.
Okay.
As of yet. Although the other characters do get opportunities to shine later down the line.
So, do you want to talk anything about? Well, we'll take a break from it this week. And let you guys catch up. If you've not watched all of it, go back and finish it. You got 2 weeks to watch it, which is really nice.
Yeah.
I have a friend who I know is gonna watch it. He started it the other day, but ran out of time, obviously. So but he's got 2 weeks to watch it. So that's plenty of time to watch it. So now you've got when this comes out, you got another 8 or 9 days to watch it. So
you got
definitely go watch that.
This goes out on Tuesday, doesn't it?
No, it's Sunday.
Oh, okay.
So you'll have about 8 or 9 days. So yeah, go watch it. It's pretty funny. I'd have to agree with you on your favorite character so far. He's a very entertaining person.
I'll let him know.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Definitely go check that out.
I know that most of the cast, the ones who are still in it, because spoiler warning, not everyone has remained in the campaign. A few, 1 or 2 people have dropped out. I know that Dia's definitely watched at least the first episode of this podcast, and I think Reed has watched at least half of it. I don't know though. I'll have to double check that.
Yeah, it's definitely got some size to it, but it's really worth it. It really is.
It's
my eyelashes are attacking my eye. Not great. So as far as this week goes, we didn't do the midweek mini. Me and Olivia were working on some ideas, and nothing really, felt right. So we decided to kind of put that on the back burner for the moment, talking about shows we're doing right now and starting this week. And I don't know. I think what we might do is I think I personally might start doing some Twitch streaming during the week on the MediaWave Twitch, which is MW Central. I'll put that in the link down below.
Oh, we have a Twitch channel now.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what it is. It's MW Central.
Interesting.
Yeah. I think maybe not this week. I know next week we're gonna start Let's Play, I believe. And so next week we'll also have episode 2 of Let's Roleplay with Peter, and I will be putting up our first Let's Play. I believe it's Madden, and it's actually with my roommate and his girlfriend, and that was a lot of fun. I went back and was editing it again because obviously it messed up the other day. I was editing it again, and it's actually pretty funny. I was pretty happy with the way it came out. The way the game ended didn't surprise me at all. I was 100% ready to accept the Madden gods' decisions, and they were pretty consistent with how the Madden gods usually decide. So I was very. Something happened. I'll say that something happened, and you'll get to see that. Actually, you know what? That's this coming week. That's not next week. That's this week. So that's Thursday. So in about 4 or 5 days, you guys can check that out. Let me know if you like it, what you want to do, what you think I should play. Definitely check out the Twitch streams. That'll be a lot of fun. I'll try to be playing several different things. I'll probably start with The Witcher 3. I'm currently playing through that, and I'm really bad at it. So come tell me how to play the game and tell me how bad I am. That's fine. But I definitely need help playing the game because I'm awful at that. I've been playing it on the 3rd difficulty level, and this week I was like, I'm tired of being in a cave. So I put it on easy, and I've been playing for 3 or 4 days on easy. I feel like a loser, but I don't know. I don't play games like that often, so I'm really bad at it. Incredibly bad. So I don't know. It stresses me out to be bad at a game. Like, this is a video game. But we'll see how that goes. Liv, you got any plans coming up for the next week?
You look so disinterested in everything that's been going on in this episode.
I'm looking up murders.
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's
Okay, listen.
Are you that? Have we bored you that much?
No,
like, Peter need to relocate.
I find murder mysteries to be a puzzle, and I want to put them together.
So
I've been looking up controversial Supreme Court cases.
You'd be really good at the Chainsaw Massacre then, if you like putting them back together.
Have you perhaps played Friday the 13th?
No,
I haven't.
Seen it.
I've seen it. It doesn't. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't. In the graphics are.
It does look really fun.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks. I don't know. If I had to pick one, I probably would still play. What's it called? Man, I cannot believe I can't remember the other game. What is the game that's very close to it? That was there before it.
Evolve?
Dead by Daylight?
Dead by Daylight, thank you. I was struggling. I still would rather play Dead by Daylight. I think
it pretty much, from what I've seen, it pretty much is Dead by Daylight, only with one killer.
Yeah, it's just kind of limited. And I feel like, I don't know, it's got some cool things like the mother sweater and cars and stuff. I do like that, but I think overall the game feels a little bit like, I don't know, gammy. It just doesn't. I don't know. It's not. I feel like the mechanics aren't as well built for the game, but it's still a really good game.
Yeah, it's good for like just coming out, I would say.
Yeah.
Right.
It's got to go through updates and stuff.
It's good for an early access game.
Yes. I feel like early access is a really good thing, but I'm starting to wonder if that. I don't know if it kills the games, but to me it seems like by the time games ever come out, companies like between Twitch streamers and companies like Rooster Teeth and other companies that get games before their release and just that play them in their alpha phases on streams and videos and play them in their pre-release stages. I don't know, I feel like by the time the game comes out, you don't really hear anything else about the game at that point. Yeah. Until there's a DLC, and even then it's just kind of like a mild spike. It's not really. Now, I don't know the numbers on that. They may be perfectly fine still and have never changed, even though there's been that shift towards releasing pre-release games. But I don't know. I feel like I wonder if that has effect on it. I think it's really cool.
Sorry. Go on.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm dumb. I'm talking way too much today.
The only game I can think of that really worked with the whole early access
420
thing is Minecraft. Really?
Really? Yeah. Yeah. And I don't know if that game will ever die. I feel like it won't. It's just going on and on forever.
It's not as big as it used to be, definitely.
Yeah, you're right. It's definitely not as big as it used to be. There was a long time I didn't play it, and then I finally started playing it, and I loved it. It's great.
That's something we should do. That's something we should do as a Twitch stream. We should all play
Minecraft Twitch stream?
Yeah, should all play
We'll
Minecraft.
have to put that on the list, dude. I'll go ahead and write it down on the list of games we'll do, man. That'll go ahead and go on there. See,
just do a big
Peter,
Minecraft hardcore server.
That would be awesome.
And see who lasts till the end.
That would be pretty cool.
Let's build a castle.
Okay.
I'll build a hut. Because I don't build very well. I love playing Minecraft. I've never been the kind to like be really good at building things. That and I become OC, so everything's got to be like symmetrical, and it just takes too much time for my problem to be satiated by my work. So I just I don't know. I play the game for achievements mostly. So that's pretty.
I hardly have any achievements in Minecraft.
Oh, we could do that. We could go through and get Olivia the achievements. That'd be a good stream.
The problem with that is whenever you start a new server, you have to get all the achievements again.
Do what now?
When you start a new server, you have to get all the achievements again.
On a new save?
Yeah.
On what system? On the computer? PC?
On the PC, yeah.
Oh, yeah, see, I play Xbox, so my achievements carry over.
Ah.
Yeah. Xbox Super Race. Let the comment war begin. I don't know.
Better on computer.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm really goal-oriented in a lot of things I do, so I really, really like achievements. And I like the fact that Xbox carries over their Minecraft achievements from save to save. But yeah, that'd be really cool. So, Liv, do you play it on PC or?
I have it on my Xbox.
Oh yeah.
I want it on my PC though, because like there's a bunch of mods.
Right. That would be. I want to
PC.
play the Pokemon mod. That looks fantastic. I can't remember what it's called.
It's much
But
better.
it looks
on PC.
great.
Pixelmon?
Pixelmon, yeah.
That looks fun.
That looks great. Only problem is I have a Mac, and I'm reminded that every day when I want to play a new game.
I want to play Sky Factory. That just looks fun.
Isn't there a version of it for Mac now?
Yeah. But I own it. To me, I'd rather play it on my Xbox than on a Mac. You know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like a controller first of all. And I know you can get controllers that work with Mac. I like my Xbox. I like my controller. I like the achievement system with Xbox. So I just play it there. I'm not gonna get it for laptop. And really, I really like it. I don't know. I don't like to buy. I wouldn't want to buy that game again. I've already bought it for mobile version several times. I bought it for the Xbox, and I don't know. I just don't like buying games multiple times. So
Fair enough.
I know last week we talked about how many times I bought Grand Theft Auto, but like I don't know. It irritates me to buy a game more than once.
So my hair's been irritating.
You just gotta put it up, man. You gotta get some product.
Yeah, I like it down. Just constantly gets in my face.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I get really irritated is if I don't have anything in it and it gets in my face. Mine comes down to like halfway down my nose at least now. It's very irritating.
Mine.
Olivia, how about you? Does your hair come down to your nose?
No.
No? It doesn't migrate on its own?
Yeah. Goes on the
Where
eyes
I'm at.
sometimes.
That's when it gets on my nerves. I don't really care if it's long. It's just when it starts getting in my eyes, that's irritating.
I had chapstick on earlier, and I was just walking downstairs for something, and it just went like, and all stuck right to my lips. So
Great.
Lovely.
Like, no need for that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know where was I going with that? I was going somewhere,
right?
I feel like we were walking along this bridge, and I just turned and looked and said, "Oh, look, water!" and jumped. I have no idea what happened.
Now.
I have no idea what's happened. Can anybody remember what we were talking about?
Minecraft.
What was before it? What was right before it?
Okay, we went Twitch stream, Minecraft, and then there's just a blank bit in the middle.
All the blank bits. Those are the good parts of life, the blank bits. Oh well, not important, clearly. So,
early access.
Early access. Peter, you've done it. You helped me remember something completely unimportant. But you get the Cream of the Crop Award! I said the Cream of the Crop Award if you couldn't hear me because I was screaming.
This
Peter?
is the day I've long dreamt of. Mine hasn't arrived yet.
I would say well done, but then you started singing, so I don't know if you still deserve it.
Oh.
But yeah, this is Peter's Cream of the Crop Award. You have it this week. I'll sit it on your side of the screen for me. Peter's on my left. So now you have the Cream of the Crop. I'll try to put it here. Let's do this. You see the tip?
Yeah.
Okay, so early access. Yeah, but I was already done with that conversation, so yeah, we can move on. So guess what happened to me yesterday in my disc golfing adventures?
What?
I went and played a tournament. But I played the tournament at a course that I hate the most. Like, it is the bane of my existence. I don't like this course. It was the first course I ever lost a disc on. And, like, the way I lost the disc was, like, there's water to the left. There's a baseball field to the right. The course goes around the baseball field, but you can't throw over the field. And I had a disc that turns right when you throw it, right? Like, if you throw it straight, it goes right. So my friend was like, yeah, just make sure you throw it right, and it'll stay over there. So I threw it. Center to the right. It went to the right, and I was like, ooh, goody. It hit the ground, turned over on the side, and went all the way across the course, back across the fairway, and then into the pond. I was like, why? So I was at that course. And the way the doubles courses that I play in around here, I play in the Cattle Series for summer, the Cary area disc league. And I think that's what it stands for. I don't know. And the way it works is you have professionals, advanced, and amateurs. And I am an amateur. I am a pleb when it comes to disc golf. I like it, and I'm advanced. I'm learning pretty quickly, but I'm still only 6 or 7 months in. So I have a lot to learn and a lot to figure out. So typically what they do is they pair all the amateurs with pros until you run out of pros or amateurs, and then you go through the advanced. So you kind of split the group. So amateur players can play with good players, so their team has a chance, right? Well, I got put with an advanced player. So I was like, okay, that's better than a lot of the cattle tournaments I've been going to. It's been me and another amateur because everybody puts amateur. But there's actually a lot of advanced and pro players. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll get a pro. So I saw I got advanced. I was like, oh, that's okay. It's better than an amateur. I get to the hole, and it's this, like, kid. And I was like, okay, I mean, he could still be pretty good. He wasn't pretty good. He was just decent. He was okay. I found out he's a 13-year-old. So basically I had to babysit for an hour and a half. Because he was, like, all over the place. And then, like, we get to the last 2 holes, and he's like, yeah, man, what are you doing this afternoon? I was like, I don't know. And, like, before I could finish, he's like, you drink? And I was like, what? And he was like, do you smoke? You don't even smoke, do you? And I was like, no, I don't try to kill myself. I'm sorry. I was like, yeah, man, I'm going to go home and do a whole lot of illegal things. I was like, why? Why has this been the last hour and a half? That was how pretty much the whole time was. I was like, dude, just chill out. Like, calm down.
Badass.
Oh my gosh, sure. I guess. And we didn't make the payout, so I lost my $5. But you had to pay to enter it. I didn't do too bad. We shot like a 2 over, and it's a very difficult course. But it was very frustrating. And what made me so ill, well, not ill, but it was just like so close. The other team on our card, there's 2 teams for every card. The other team had one of the guys that I played with before and me and him shot a 15 under at a course. Like, there was only 3 holes we missed birdie on, and we almost hit 2 of those. So I was like, why couldn't I have had you again? Like, our play styles complement each other very well. It was just, like, so close. But it was so far away. Because he had, like, a 60-year-old on his team, and, like, he knew disc golf, but his arm, he's just where he's gotten older, his arm was kind of weaker. So, basically, I was playing with an advanced player who wasn't an advanced player, barely better than me, and he was playing with an amateur player who was not great. So it was just like an hour and a half of, this is not going to be fun. So those are my woes of the week for disc golf. I think that's something I'll probably talk about every week, because most weeks are woeful weeks when it comes to disc golf for me. So at least I didn't lose a disc this week. I tried to. I threw one in water, about a foot into the water, but I could get it. I threw 2 that literally went along like a tree line and beside a pond, and just kept bouncing off the trees and then fell right beside the pond. I was like, because it's the same pond that's already taken one of my discs. So I was like, man, what a lucky but bad day. So that was my disc golf adventure for the week. Not very glamorous this week. Well, no wins, but it's okay. We'll live. I think I'm buying 3 new discs next week, so that's pretty good. So, you guys have any woes of the week?
My cat got ill.
That's not fun.
Yeah, little.
Were you fussing about it last week?
Sorry?
You fussing about it last week? Saying it was a devil?
What?
Didn't you say your cat was a devil last week?
That was me, I think.
Oh, okay. I was getting confused.
My cat's adorable. No, he got bit by our next door neighbour's cat, and the bite got infected. So we had to take him to the vet. But
cool.
He's right now.
That was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it cheap?
Sorry?
Was it cheap?
Moving on. And we also had that election yesterday.
Oh, how was that?
Let's not talk about that. I'm doing what the rest of my country's doing and just not talking about it. It seems.
Oh, this happened. Olivia, did you bite your cat this week?
No.
No? Okay, that's good.
Yeah. I woke up late this morning. I almost missed something really important, but I got there just in time, so.
Hey.
Let's see.
Just enough effort to get by.
Yeah.
That's the way to live.
That's the only effort I give. So.
That's what my mom tells me. I only give enough to get by. Probably right. I don't know, as long as you're getting by. There's a lot of people who don't get by, so I feel like they're doing something right.
Yeah.
Well, do you have a question for us today, Olivia? Do you have a question of the day?
I don't have a new one, but I can bring back one that you guys haven't heard.
Okay.
But I got made fun of a lot for it.
Okay.
We promise that we won't make fun of you a lot.
Do you know the answer of it? Okay, I am not under that oath that Peter just made.
Oh, I'm saying
it's not a
we won't
question
make
you
fun
can
of her
answer.
a
It's
lot.
so stupid.
Not a question you can answer. Okay.
So, what I asked was, hypothetically, what would happen if, instead of being 70% water, or whatever we are, that might be the earth, that might be the watermelon, I don't know, we're a lot of water, okay? Like,
We're 70%.
we're all a lot of water. What?
Anyways.
Okay. Anyways, I said, what if instead of whatever percent water we are, we were whatever percent milk instead?
Hey! That'd be great.
And then it led into this whole thing, like instead of like skin color, people would be racist towards like the kind of milk that you are. I don't know. It got really deep. We're making fun of me for like a year.
That is great.
Calcium in
That
our
is
bodies,
great.
we pretty much are.
Milk is the best, like, drinkable liquid on the planet. Like, it's great.
I beg to differ.
Fantastic. You are.
You can't just have milk on its own.
Yes! You absolutely can.
No,
You sound like my brother.
Fight for milk until I die. Milk is the greatest. Milk is the goat.
No, you know what's the
Literally,
greatest?
In high school, oh my gosh. In high school, I would go through 2 gallons a week, give or take, depending on the week.
That
Like,
level
literally
is
like my
so
brother.
different from the
I would
ones
eat
over here.
cereal for breakfast. I'd eat cereal for breakfast, come home and have cereal in the afternoon if I like came straight home, which is very rare, I guess, now that I think about it. But I'd have like Pop-Tarts at like snack/lunch at school sometimes, most of the time, and I'd drink milk then. I'd drink milk when I came home that night, and then right before I go to bed, I always have like a big glass of milk. Hey, but like, look, honestly, like the calcium that you get from it, fantastic. I played a lot of sports. I mean, and this is because I'm a nerd and I count statistics like a nerd. I played 50 plus, it's probably a lot closer to 60 plus seasons of sports through my life. Never broke a bone. I'm a goalkeeper, a third baseman, a first baseman, and a center. I never broke a bone in those positions, which is rare. So I was like, it must work. Like, cause I hit one guy, I take that back. I've broken 3 bones. I broke 2 ribs on somebody else, and I broke someone else's pinky finger. Like, those are the only times I've broken anything. They weren't mine, so that's fine by me. It's not my fault they don't drink enough milk. So, milk is great, man.
I don't think that counts as breaking bones.
Well, I ran into them, and I was
Well, if somebody asks you, have you broken a bone, you can't say yes.
Yes, I can.
Broke somebody else's bone.
But that's me breaking the bone.
I, meanwhile, have played 0 seasons of sports. Yeah.
Okay, Peter.
And
Peter, if I wreck your car, who wrecked your car?
you did.
Okay, so I wrecked a car.
Yeah, but it'd be
But
like,
I broke a bone.
Yeah, but
When people
yeah,
say,
but when I say I've broken my hand,
Your bone.
Do what? What?
when I say I've broken my hand, I mean my hand.
Okay. Okay, I didn't say I broke my ribs. I said I broke his ribs. I broke someone's ribs, but they weren't my ribs.
You can't use that in an argument about how strong your bones are.
Why not?
Because
We
it's
ran
someone
into each
else's
other-
bones.
Because
You
we
didn't
ran
take
into each
your
other at the
ribs and
same
put-
speeds. The
Did
force hit. Our force was the same. When we meet, our force doesn't it? Isn't it the same when we hit?
Did you take your ribs
If you're going
out
the
of
same
your body
force,
and put
it'll
them in
stop
him
completely.
and then
If it's not the
break
same, one will push.
Oh, then yeah, I went through him. We were both running full sprint, and I went through him. Like, okay, so here's how it happened. Now we're gonna get story time with Ben. This is great. So we're playing in the semifinals my senior year in soccer, and our I think we had moved into defensive mid was one of my longtime friends, probably my longest friend. We've been friends since we were 2 years old, and he had gone up for a header, and we were already winning by like 2 or 3 goals. Like it wasn't we hadn't run away with it yet, but it was not like the team we were playing should not have been in the semifinals. I don't know how they got there, and one of their tall players jumped up in the air, and like I could clearly see he grabbed my friend's jersey and like kind of pulled him out of the air, kind of like Kyrie got pulled out of the air the other night in the finals. And then my friend landed on the ground and hurt his back. It wasn't like a major injury, but it was one of those things like I'm a really nice person in sports and stuff until you injure my boys. You injure my boy, I'm coming at you. And like sure enough, like unfortunate for this guy, I didn't have any time to like cool off from it. He got on a breakaway. It was him, a guy with the ball who was on the outside of the field, and all it was my sweeper and myself. And my sweeper hadn't played much sweeper until like late in his senior year, and we were I had kind of gotten to where he would listen to me and do like exactly what I needed him to do. And I made him wait to where the guy could cross the ball into the person who had just hurt my friend. So this guy's running full speed down the field, and I timed it perfectly to when the ball went up that we would meet at the same time. And as soon as the guy crossed the ball, I took off like from the goal and like dead sprint, like as hard as I could go to get there. I got there. We got there at the same time, jumped, and met in the air. And he's like 6'4", 6'5". He was a little bit taller than me, but he was not as like thick as me. And like we hit, and like I got my hand up and touched the ball, and just did like, as long as I touched the ball, it's a legal play. I touched the ball before it hit him, and it went over us and out to the other side of the field. But like when we hit, I had like my arm tucked in against me, and we just ran into each other like in the chest area about. And I heard, and I was like, oh no! Like I had thought I had broken my arm, and like I was gonna cry. I was like, I can't play baseball. I'm gonna be in trouble. I can't play the championship game. Like I was so worried. And like I landed on my feet, and I was like, I just kind of looked around. I like looked at my arm. I like started moving it, and I looked down. He's like rolling on the ground. He's like, oh! And I was like, oh, it wasn't me. Cool. And then I helped him up. The next day I saw him. I was like, hey man, how's your chest? He was like, well, you broke 2 ribs. And I was like, sorry. He was like, oh no, it's fine. I was like, okay, good, because it sounded painful. Like, he just laid there. I was like, man, I feel really bad now, but you kind of asked for it. So, I don't know. That's probably the meanest thing I did in sports.
One time I had to dive for a ball and...
Do what?
Don't piss off Ben.
No!
No. One time I had to dive for a ball in volleyball, and I landed on my hip. And I can't play sport. I can't do anything physical without somehow managing to hurt myself. But I landed on my hip, and it hurt. Like I did something to it. Like it just hurt so bad that I was just like laying on the court, and my coach had to like come and like pick me up and carry me off the court.
See, I was always really bad. I don't know. When people get hurt, it's funny to me. When I get hurt, it's funny to me. Like 9 times out of 10, unless I'm like, it really, really hurt, I'm probably gonna laugh if I hurt myself. Like that's just how I am. I'm weird, I know. But like, my brother played 1 year of varsity baseball my junior year. He was a freshman and played, and he's not the most coordinated person, but he had potential in sports. He's more of a musician. He's really good, but he's more of a musician. And he came in one game and he got on base, and he went to go to second on a pass, like a ball that's thrown past the catcher. And he goes to slide into second and slid with like both feet, like really late, like slammed him on the back and sprained both of his ankles at the same time. It was probably one of the funniest things, one of the top 2 or 3 funniest things he's ever done. Like it was great. Like you see him just like, he's as big as I am, so he's a big guy, and just went like feet first into the bag, and like you could see his ankles like turn, and it was like, oh no. And like he didn't tell anybody. He just like hobbled to third when the next person hit. It was like, Seth, what are you doing, man? What are you doing?
You piece of shit.
What? Did Peter just kill someone?
No, I killed a bug that's been buzzing around my room for the last 2 weeks, irritating the fuck out of me. I finally got him.
Don't make Peter mad.
Fuck you piece of shit.
I'll break your ribs. Peter will kill you, apparently.
I'll kill you if you're...
As long as you're there for a long duration of time.
Just gotta stay there, and it's like a slow burn, slow build up. Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about this week? Anything video game related this week? It's really, again, it's kind of hard. I guess we can talk about what we're playing. We haven't really talked about that this week. I've kind of talked about mine with The Witcher. That's mostly Witcher and a little bit of World of Tanks and a little bit of Halo as usual. Are you guys playing anything this week that you want to talk about?
I was just playing a little bit of Divide by Sheet, like, lately. It's kind of cute. It's a little fun.
What's it about? What do you do?
It's like, you move, like, a bunch of sheep, and you try to get them onto, like, a boat so they can sail away. But then it starts to throw in wolves. And it's not as cute as you would think it is.
That's bad.
Like, it looks like... All the animations are cute, but it can get bloody.
Peter, are you playing something that doesn't slaughter innocent sheep?
No. I've been just enjoying having access to my PS2 again, and have been playing a lot of old games. Specifically, I've been playing through The Adventures of Alundra on PlayStation 1. Either of you have ever heard of this game? I would not be surprised if you hadn't.
No, I've never heard of it at all.
This is probably the rarest game I own.
Really?
Yeah, and
Oh, that's a good question. What's the rarest game you own, like excluding like a console game, right?
beat this.
Olivia, what do you think is your rarest console game?
Probably.
Man, I'm trying to think. That's a good question.
I don't know. I had that. It was on. It's for my DS, I think. I think that's what it was for. But it's like a Princess Peach game, and I'm sure it's not rare, but it's like everyone I ask hasn't heard of it. So.
Oh, I know the game you mean.
What's it called?
It's like, I don't know. It's something with Princess Peach, and it's basically like Mario, except she's the hero.
It's like Super Princess Peach or something, isn't it?
Let me see.
I think that's what it's called.
So basically,
powers are based off of
yeah, it's just Super Princess Peach.
okay. Is it a good game at least?
Yeah, it was fun. It's got like ice levels.
Oh, it wouldn't be a Mario game without ice levels. It has sand levels too?
Maybe. I just remember the ice levels and the cloud levels. Those are my favorites.
Yeah. I think the rarest game I own, I had a... Oh, PlayStation 2, there was a game I had. It was something about Goofy. That was, I don't know if that was rare, but that was kind of cool. But obviously it has nothing to do with anything now. I think one of the rarest ones I had was I think it was Shrek's Smash and Crash. It was like a Shrek racing game. It was really weird. It was really,
that thing.
I hated it. I hated it. Like, I bought it and got bored within I beat the entire game within a week. I bought it during the summer when I was at my grandma's and I had nothing else to do but play that. I beat the campaign in 2 days. And then I did all the other little things that I wanted to do in the game in next 2 days. I was done with the game in 4 days and I was like, $60. And that was back when $60 was 2 or 3 weeks of work for grass cutting for me. And I was like, man, that was a bad choice. It was a bad buy. So, I don't know. That's probably one of my most regrettable purchases. But, I don't know. It wasn't a terrible game. It just wasn't great. It was not what I was hoping it would be. So, what are you looking at, Peter?
I think I was wrong. I found a different game. I don't even have half of the box anymore. It's just that at this point. But apparently, this is a game called Tunguska? I think I'm saying that right. Tunguska Legend of Faith. For the PlayStation 1. I've completely forgotten this game even exists. Whether that's a good thing or bad.
What's that about?
I don't know. I'm going to try it and I'll let you know next week.
What's it for?
It's for the PlayStation. It's for the original PlayStation.
My goodness.
It's just been sat on my shelf for fuck knows how long, probably about 10 years now at this point. And I'm looking this up. One moment.
Man, that's I don't know. I don't even know what that sounds like. Yeah, you'll have to report back to us on next week on that, along with our E3
Legend of Faith.
recaps.
How much is this game worth? Let's find out.
Nothing at all.
Oh. That's
what are
a
you
bad
owing?
sign. I think I know why I haven't heard of this game before. It has 1.5 stars on Amazon.
That could be a reason.
Sounds like a solid game. Good pick, Peter.
I think I know why I don't remember this. I think I might have tried it when I was younger.
I think I know why you have no money.
Looking at the screenshots. Yeah, looking at the screenshots, I do remember this game. From what I remember, it's really, really bad, but I will try it and I will let you know next week.
That a boy, Peter. Putting yourself through pain for the good of everybody. Okay. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about this week? Again, I'm going to be trying to do some Twitch streaming this week. Well, not this week. I'm going to be learning this week and seeing what I need to get for setup. And probably try to work on getting a setup for Twitch. Probably in here sometime this week. Gotta watch. See, what's today? Friday? Oh, man. I just realized I got a lot to do tonight and the finals is on. Never been a big NBA fan, but I'm really, really happy. This season's going... I became a Warriors fan 2 years before they got really good because they changed their color scheme to my high school team color scheme. That shows you how much I cared about the NBA before, 3 years ago. And, so yeah.
I'm just saying we could not have a weirder audience. Because it seems like half of the episode is... half the podcast, most episodes, is video games, and then the rest of it is sport. So it's
I think that's my fault. I think that's because I'm not, I don't know. I've always tried not to be pinned to, jock or nerd or anything. I try not to, let people paint me into a corner.
Oh, I'm not saying... I'm not saying that. I'm just saying...
Oh, no, I know you're not. It's kind of... And we kind of thought about this week, how this week is going to be a little bit different because we're kind of waiting. A lot of news is waiting to come out this coming week with E3.
Yeah.
So even for next week's episode, we'll have a lot of gaming stuff to talk about next week. I'm sure as we do this podcast more, it'll get more towards gaming. I'm not set on it always being completely about gaming, but definitely let us know what you guys want. If you want us to do kind of this half and half, where we talk about nefarious cats, whether it be Bugsby or Bubsy or whatever his name is, or Olivia's demon cat. I don't know. Whatever you guys want us to talk about, we'll kind of try to keep it whatever you guys think. I think balance is a good thing in life, but this is the Gamers Report, so if you guys want strictly gaming, we can cut out all this other stuff eventually as we get better. I'm not going to pretend that we will become better overnight, but slow changes are good too. So yeah, you guys should go check out the first episode of Let's Roleplay. Check out the Let's Play this week. I believe it's Zach, Elena, and Ben play Madden 16, and I think that game is the Seahawks versus the Patriots. So a rematch of the Super Bowl from 3 years ago that ended in the most shameful way possible. So that'll be pretty. That's actually pretty funny. Go watch that. Trust me, funny. Maybe have bad editing, but it's funny. Peter, you got something to say?
I'm thinking if I can get my Elgato working with my PS2, I might.
We're gonna get that weird knockoff thing.
I might stream my encounter with Tunguska.
Oh no, that'll be worth doing. And again, if you guys are not following our Twitter account, definitely go check it out. Caleb's going to be doing more stuff this week. Obviously, when we have more shows, he's going to have more to tweet about. So, especially with this option of a fantastic stream by Peter in a game that we all know and love, and it's very near and dear to our hearts. You guys are going to be able to get that update if you follow us on Twitter and turn those notifications on. So, I don't know if I'll be streaming this week. Peter may. I don't know if he plans to run this week or next week. Right. I don't know. I can't give you guys a timetable on it yet. Should be next 3 to 4 weeks. I finally got my schedule for my other job, my third job. So I count this as a job that doesn't pay. And then I work for athletics. I work for athletics at North Carolina State University, and then I also work for the city of Raleigh as a stage crew technician. So I just got my schedule for that finally. Started working with them this coming Monday, so that'll be fun. So if I always look like I'm tired and have been beat in the face with a bat, that's probably why, because I'm going to be working a lot more. But that's so I'll have funds to eat and to buy equipment for this. and to make media way better and to hopefully help us kind of all get towards our goals. So that's kind of my goal for the next few weeks, working on that. Peter's still doing let's role play. Olivia's still helping direct the podcast and kind of organize where we're going with things. So we're having fun. I hope you guys are too. Obviously, comment. If you would be so gracious to like and subscribe, we would be thoroughly appreciative. But make sure you comment either way. And anything else you guys want to talk about this week? I know I said it like 9 times, but just making sure I don't cut somebody off.
No.
We have a Bubsy remake.
Man.
Where is Klonoa?
What?
All I'm gonna say. Where is Klonoa?
I don't know what that means, but we'll find out next week, hopefully, right?
Yeah. We'll see.
Maybe Peter will find Clonella sometime this week on Twitch. All right.
I want a new Klonoa game. We can have Bubsy. We can have Klonoa.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that's it for me, Ben. See you guys next week. And have a happy week, man. Just go out there and live life. Do something fun this week. I'll see you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.